Events are weaving together quickly now, Rook. For good or ill, the fate of the world shall be decided soon. I received Harding's missive. Your plan is sound.
So the Inquisitor's in?
Indeed, although he requires a few days to set events in motion. Time is needed to allot his responsibilities to those who are capable of managing them. Once settled, he has pledged himself to your cause. The snake's head must be severed, else the body simply grows anew. And what of your other allies? Will they also be ready? There is no room left for doubt or hesitation.
Only one of us has a fragment of a god inside them, Mythal.
I carry only her memories, not her strength, nor her capacity for strategy.
Well, either way, our allies will be ready.
As they must be. There will not be another opportunity to foil the schemes of Elgar'nan and Gillenane. If we fail in this, they gain all that is needed to reshape the world in their twisted image. The evil put into place with the aid of their Arnhem servants at Tearstone will cover the entire world.
Look, the gods can't blight the world without their dagger. And they can't finish their dagger until the eclipse, which isn't for another... Elgar'nan.
While you gather your people, I will find the Inquisitor. And Rook, I wish you great luck.
Elgar'nan just caused an eclipse. The gods can finish their dagger. We need to move now.
But we were supposed to have weeks to prepare.
How much time do we actually have?
It's not weeks, I can tell you that much.
The eclipse is slowly forcing an alignment between the stars and powerful currents in the Fade.
Which means what?
I'm afraid we've only a few hours until the gods complete their dagger.
Lucanus is right. We have to go, now.
No time to scrape up an army, even if we had one.
You think we're enough?
What will we be facing on the island?
There's gonna be blight crap.
And where there's blight, darkspawn.
Right. Tearstone Island's also crawling with the entire Antam army.
They've had time to prepare. It'll be brutal.
So will the gods. We're walking right into their lair.
We may not all make it out again.
We're the only thing standing between every single living creature and the Blight. I don't want to watch the world fall. And no, I didn't do everything I could. So let's stop the gods. Whatever it takes.
We're with you. The gods won't leave that island. No matter what.
No matter what.
Then we leave as soon as we can. I'll talk to Emmerich before we go. See how he's doing.
Darling, I'm just finishing reviewing my bequeathments. It made me consider a topic I must broach. The eve before we kill a god, my thoughts turn to mortality and what we are to each other.
All right.
Even under the best circumstances, You will outlive me, Rook. You've grown to mean much to me, and I care for you, Rook. Deeply. But there are such years between us. I shouldn't heap you with that burden.
You're breaking my heart by worrying.
Darling, I only wish to be fair to you.
I know what I'm getting into.
At your age,
Don't start.
we must consider this.
You're overthinking it, and it's not the time.
One of us needs to consider my mortality.
Because you're worried about me or insecure about you? Look, let's pack. Eve before we face a god, right?
As you say. Don't start.
Why does Emmerich have to... I mean, I know he's just... I should talk with Varric too. Get any last advice for killing a god. Varric, I hope I'm not interrupting whatever you're doing.
Take a deep breath.
The gods changed all the rules. We're going in blind. The whole team is pretty sure we're gonna die. And they might be right.
Weird shit is happening. Of course the team's on edge. It's not a personal failing for you to be scared either.
I don't know how to carry this weight, Varric.
No one does. This job was always going to call for someone who could improvise. You're on this team for a reason too, you know.
I guess I have some thinking to do. About everything.
Go on. You know where to find me if you need me.
Well, let's not keep the gods waiting.
It's fortunate we weren't spotted coming in.
A lot of dreadnoughts. One shot is all it takes.
Now we just have to deal with that.
Morgan didn't exaggerate. That's the entire Antom army over there.
Armies are big and clumsy. We can do this.
Agreed. If we move quick enough.
The gods will know we're here soon. And so will the Antom. We need a distraction. One team to draw off that army, and another to stop the gods from finishing their dagger.
I'll take half the team and cause some trouble down by the Antom ships.
Wait, I'm the scout. I can get us around this place faster.
There'll be Blight farther up, Harding. And Darkspawn.
I've fought them before, and I've got the stone on my side.
Lace? Hold on.
Someone has to do this, Tosh.
So who will it be?
Davern's right. We need a Grey Warden and a Griffin in the lead.
Won't let you down. Either of us.
I'll take the rest of us, and get to the gods before they finish their dagger and cut open the Fade. Once we're in place, Lucanus will take Solas's dagger and ambush Gillenane.
Elgernon's pet.
One problem at a time. As long as he has that archdemon, he's invulnerable. Concentrate on Gillenane first. We kill her, take the god's dagger, then deal with Elgernon.
Good luck, Rook. Let's make some history.
Good luck, and thanks. Davern.
Just like you said in the lighthouse, Rook. We stop the gods. Whatever it takes.
All right, not the quickest path ahead, but we might reach the gods before we're spotted. There, that must be where the gods are making the dagger.
The way their ritual's already bending the Fade. We must hurry.
Intruders! Take arms!
You heard the Kunari.
Got mortars!
Human mercenaries?
The Antom aren't taking any chances. Sounds like a lot more Antom across the bay.
What is all that?
Something about Gillenane giving them world-crushing power? Sounds like Davrin's team found the Antom. I hope they're all right. Antom Reaver!
Take a shot.
How brave of you to seek me out, Rook. We shall meet soon.
I just heard Elgar'nan.
He said my name. And Spites.
Rook, darling, I wanted to say...
Yeah, about that argument.
It's no time to apologize, is it?
We'll talk back home, Emmerich. I promise. What did this place used to be?
This isn't the first time blood's been shed here. There are old deaths trapped in these walls.
More mercenaries.
We can't let them slow us down.
Blight, watch your step.
The gods finish their dagger, open the Fade, and unleash all the Blight. Even Solus was terrified of that.
At least the Dread Wolf recognizes the folly of his fellow gods.
Antom, your vision, your loyalty will be rewarded. Gillenane and I must complete our task before we join you. But this magic we harvest will transform the world and all those within it.
Archdemon!
And it's a big one.
Come on, we're getting closer to where the gods are making their dagger.
Antom! We sense intruders, the same mortals who defied us at Whiteheart. A human mage, versed in death. A smite demon and its host. There are others. Find them. Bring us what remains.
So much for surprise.
We have to hurry. The Antom will be looking everywhere after hearing that. There's Davrin!
Rook, over here.
Davrin, you all right?
For now. We burned some Antom ships, led them off. But there's another wave coming.
Can you open the way out of here?
Sure thing. Let me take a look.
I think not.
How's that door, Davrin?
Give us another minute. Doors are open, Rook. There's a lot more Antom. We'll lead them away.
Be careful. We'll meet you above.
There are things I would have of you, Rook. Draw closer. You will learn what they are.
Elgar'nan again.
Just more talk.
Antom, the intruders remain. One bears an instrument from the Dread Wolf.
How long we have so all this is done.
Our ritual gathers momentum. Power. Now being directed by set my creations to assist your upcoming.
Oh no, Darkspawn! Did you see that flash of green light? That's Terra and the Fade.
The god's magic is already thinning the barriers.
The gods might be close, but they'd be gloating if they'd finished their dagger. If we kill Gillenane and steal that dagger, then Elgar'nan can't unleash the Blight.
Rook, Antom coming your way. We can't hold them forever.
Do what you can. Meet us inside that building ahead.
There's more blight in our path.
After we seize the block, I will craft a new dragon. Invulnerable to steel, flame, magic. It will be perfect.
No such thing.
And the first meal I feed it will be your hearts.
Got it. Everyone in.
Oh, another Fade tear. Oceans of magic are coursing around us because of the god's ritual.
Then we'd better find Gillenane. Quickly.
Wait. There are wards blocking the way out. Blood magic.
One touch could kill.
How do we get through? Ideas?
Patterns are familiar. If I can fracture the harmonics, we could get through. Maybe.
I deal with blood magic. I can stop the damage long enough to burn out the wards.
That's risky, Nev. Really risky. I can't ask you to do that.
Your way's just as dangerous. Don't like it, but one of us has to do it.
This is your territory, Bellara. Just go slow.
I'll be careful.
I'll keep this Fade tear in check while you work. But with things so unpredictable, I fear anything might happen once we kill Gillenane.
Solus warned me that there'd always be costs and consequences to fighting gods. But if we kill Gillenane, snatch the god's dagger, and escape, maybe we prove him wrong.
I dearly hope so.
And there!
Great work.
Thanks. Be careful. The gods might know we're here now.
That is a certainty.
Bellara!
The Elven are a scattered people, but fret not. I shall bring your mage gently back into our fold. You can all be forgiven by embracing the wisdom of surrender. Continue, and even the dread wolf will regret what I do to his pawn.
Come on! Elgar'nan and Gillenane are still on the island. If we move fast, we might get Bellara back.
Damn it! Hold on, Belle!
The gods know we're coming, but they still need to finish their dagger.
Then we should split their attention.
Right. Half the team comes with me on the main path. Davrin, you and the others stay out of sight and get Lucanus to the ritual.
Then after he kills Gillenane, we rescue Bellara. All this magic, it feels like a storm.
Which means Elgar'nan's almost completed the dagger.
Where's Gillenane?
On the move. Spike can feel her hunting for us.
We didn't come this far for nothing. Everything the gods have thrown at us, it's all because they know we can win. We'll kill Gillenane, we'll get our friend back, and then...
Then we kill Elgar'nan. We'll distract Gillenane until Lucanus gets a clear shot.
Good luck, Davrin.
Like I promised, whatever it takes.
It's all yours.
As is Gillenane.
Gillenane conjured this fog.
I hear Darkspawn.
I see her.
Not soon enough, Great Warden.
Don't let her get...
Davrin!
He hears you not. The first age of gods was a time of conquest. The second age of gods saw wonders built. Then came flight, pride, betrayal, and the third age of gods was ruin. So few of you remain.
Emmerich?
Desperate.
Tosh?
Fearful. For your transgressions, Little Rook, you face a god alone. You have destroyed treasures of the ages. Set back our work. I will perfect this world, but you shall never see it.
Emmerich, you're okay.
Thanks to you, dearest. Now, to the fight!
I have not forgotten my harsh demon death. That debt will be paid with your companion's blood.
Are you okay, Tosh? Let's go. We need to fight Davern. Gillenay grabbed him earlier.
This struggle is heartless, wasteful.
Davern, we've got you.
Thanks. But now we need Lucanus. He's got Solus's dagger. He's the only one who can kill Gillenay.
We'll find him.
You must put them away.
They are persistent.
Lucanus, I've got you.
Behold your current age. Fragile, aimless, lost. We are the only beings in this world who can cleanse and tame the blight. Use it to rebuild the old glories. You've done naught but destroy them.
You and Elgar'nan are trapped by the past, just like Solus. You had your chance, each one of you. We don't owe you a thing!
Whatever it takes.
Hassan!
Davron!
No! We had such plans! How could I?
Regret this.
The vein's still ripping open!
The dagger! Rook! You must break its contact with Gillenane!
Lucanus? Lucanus!
And so you have your victory. You live. Gillenane does not. Are you not proud to finally reach this moment? Or did you think you'd win the day without some painful sacrifice?
That dragon raised Minrathous. Where were you?
No one's retreating.
We'll all die.
Archdemons attacking the north.
You and your friends stood against the gods. Your courage is laudable.
Solas.
But mortals cannot win this battle. I am sorry it is what must be.
I saved you, Rook. What was the point? You were never up to it.
You're worthless.
Varric never believed.
You're no leader. You failed us all.
What failure cuts your conscience now, I wonder?
Laura! Your friend is dead.
Dead and gone. It was your fault.
Your fault.
Regret, like all emotions, is a powerful thing. It can bruise us, break us, or blind us to the truth. Regret is even strong enough to serve as the lock on a prison built to hold gods. Such a prison can hold any captive. Even you.
No!
You were never ready to make the sacrifices that leadership requires. So through our connection, I molded you into someone the prison would accept in my place.
Eric?
Your work is done.
What? This is... This is where we talked when I was dreaming. But I'm not dreaming. Has to be some way out of here. Just have to find it. A wolf statue. Of course. How did Solas get out of here? Solus swapped places with me, but there's more to it than that. Through our connection, tried to mold me into something like him. But I'm not him. Need to find my own way out. Feels like this place is taunting me. I need to get out of here. I can't waste time being stuck. Find out if Lucanus is... No, he was just knocked out. He can't be dead. I have to get out.
Hey, kid. Come on. Solus found a way out. Now you need to find yours.
Varric? He's not here. Of course he's not. So how do I get out? Solus said this prison was built to hold gods.
Built to hold gods. And locked with regret. He said that, too. I'm sorry to make you sad, but I told you the enchantments were dangerous. You chose me anyway. You picked me to die.
No, you're wrong. My friend, she knew the risks, and she still volunteered. She chose as much as I did. We all believed in what we were fighting for, what we're still fighting for. And Bellara knew what it might cost.
She did, kid. We all did. Because you always chose the hard truth over the easy lie. Solus, on the other hand.
Everyone's a pawn to someone like Solus. Pieces to sacrifice, without a second thought.
Davrin.
Whatever it takes. That's what you told us. And you live that every day. You helped me rescue the Griffins. Got them to the Wardens. You asked a lot of us, the team. But you asked even more of yourself. And after everything you've done, it was my turn to make the sacrifice. And I'd do it again.
I'm going to miss you, Davrin. We fought together, bled together, and anytime I needed you, you were there. But now you're gone. And the fight's not over. So I promise you this. I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to stop Elgernon. And I'm going to stop Solus. I'll save the world, Davrin. And make sure your sacrifice was worth it.
Great job, kid. Now, what about mine?
That's
where it all began.
What am I going to see there?
I think you already know.
We've got your back. If anyone can get through to him, you can.
Thanks, Rook. Whatever else he is, he's my friend. And if he won't listen to me, then he'll hear from Bianca. You need to listen!
Varric! Varric!
Rook.
Let's go! This way!
You died back at the ritual site. You've been dead all along. Whenever I've been talking to you, asking for advice, I've been talking to myself, haven't I? Because you're dead.
Yeah. Sorry about that, kid.
You know, I think I knew the truth, deep down. But I couldn't face it.
Why not?
Because it would mean admitting that I let you die.
Shit. Didn't you learn anything from this place? I made the choice. To talk to him, to try to reach him, even knowing the risks. Because he was my friend. My decision, my sacrifice. And you don't get to take that from me.
But
every story's got an ending. This one just came a little earlier than I planned.
how am I supposed to lead this team? I need you, Varric. I can't do this alone.
What do you think you've been doing all this time? You're the leader they need, Rook. And you're not alone. Time to finish this story. Your story. I just know the ending's going to be killer.
What happens now? To you?
I'll disappear. Go back to just being a memory.
Right.
Hey, don't get all misty-eyed on me, okay? I had a good run, and I don't regret a second of it.
What about Solas?
You talked to Mythal. You saw the memories. Solas wants to be a hero. That's who he is, deep down. But it's easier for him to play the villain, because that means he didn't fail. All the damage he's done, the people he's hurt, it becomes a choice. Remind him who he really is. He might just listen.
So how do I get out of here?
Listen to your team. Like you always do.
This way. It's thinner here.
Better be right.
They're waiting for you. Just take it one step at a time.
Goodbye, Varric. And thank you.
Rook!
Looking forward to seeing how it turns out. I'd say good luck, but you don't need it. You already have everything you need.
There! A light! We've got something. Get ready.
I am Elganon, first of the firstborn, last of the Evanuris. Come to reign over you with fine and gentle hand. Citizens of Minrathous, give yourself to me. Together we shall unleash magic so glorious, so limitless, that all the world will be transformed.
He seized control of the Archon's palace?
While the Magisterium was in full session, only the Venatori seem to have survived.
How are the Shadow Dragons?
Still fighting, last we heard. But Elgernon's blighted the city, and the Venatori have sealed the gates. No one can get in or out.
Even the city's Illuvians went dark. We've got no way to contact the Shadow Dragons. They'd be dead already if not for Solus.
Solus?
He got to Minrathous just before the gates were sealed. He saved some civilians and killed some Venatori.
Now, everyone's following Solus, like he's the only one who can save them.
He'll save them from the Blight or die trying. He's not lying about that. Though I doubt anyone rallying to the Dreadwolf's banner knows that he plans to drown the world in demons once Elgernon's dead. He can't hurt Elgernon yet. That archdemon makes him invulnerable.
So Solus has to kill it first.
And once that's done, Solus goes for Elgernon with the dagger he took from us.
That's why we need to get to Solus first.
He's not going to be happy when he sees you've escaped from his trap.
That's his problem. He's got the dagger, and the dagger is the only thing that can kill Elgernon. We need to get it back.
We did attempt to create a dagger to replace the one Solus took.
Nice to look at, but it can't cut through enchantments like the real thing.
So it cannot kill Elgernon.
Looks real enough.
But it is not. We don't have the right weapon to take down our target, and we lost too much killing Gillenane. We have no idea where Bellara is, or what Elgernon is doing to her.
And Davron and Asan are... I know I'm not the only one who didn't make it off that island. We lost Bellara. We lost Davron. So let's remember them. Remember what they sacrificed. And let's honor them by finishing the job. Get a message to anyone who's still out there. Tell them we're gonna stop Elgernon, and we need their help to do it. Then fix up your gear and take care of any unfinished business. In the morning, we take back Minrathous.
Darling, are you certain you're all right?
No. But I will be.
Rook, let us send word to all our allies. Your only task for now should be to rest. I hope you're feeling more yourself soon. I'll be back.
I keep expecting Davron to challenge me to push-ups or something. Or Asan to come and ask for a treat. Yeah, those figures he carved? I'll get one of the lords to make more. And print his book. He'd want people to learn to kill monsters. And you were right. He'd also want us to finish the job. So just say the word. I'm ready to find out how to make Elgernon burn. The Antam and Ravain have gone berserk. They're killing anything that moves. Be a lot worse if the Dragon King were leading them. The Lords have kept them away from cities and towns so far. You saved a lot of lives when you helped me put him down. Elgernon lost it after you disappeared. He raged about us killing Gillenane. Brought down a huge pillar of fire on the island. We barely got away in time. A lot of Antam didn't. It burned so bright that we all saw purple for hours. Turned the whole island to glass. Let me know when it's time. I'm ready. Hey, Varric. Are you busy? I came to apologize. Yeah, I know. I'm always apologizing for something. I should have seen this sooner. I should have known. Or maybe I did, and I just didn't want it to be true. I really wish you were here. Who's gonna put up with all my self-doubts and listen to me ramble when things go wrong? You never did finish telling me the story about Isabella and the Arishok. Anyway, thank you for putting me on your team. For being the voice in my head that told me I was good enough when I didn't believe it. So, I'll go out there and do this. For you. And Davrin. And Asan. And Balara. And everyone else we've lost. Goodbye, Varric. I know where to find you if I need you.
It's been days, but I still expect Belle to burst in here with a question or theory to share. Varric gone, Balara taken, Minrathous. We were never getting out of this unscathed, but every hit hurts. Rook, I don't know how Solus made you forget what happened to Varric. If I'd known, I should have caught it. I'm sorry.
I'm not sure it could be caught.
Maybe, but still. Add it to my list of reasons to stop him.
So, Minrathous.
It's bad. Solus may have helped, but we can't trust that's benevolent. How much more can we take? When does it stop? If the Venatori want blood in the streets, I'll give it to them. We just need a way in. Whatever's happening out there, it's echoing here, in the Fade. The other day, I found wisps under my desk. They were hiding.
You're sure?
Had a strong feeling. I gave them an inkpot and some parchment with scribbled notes. It calmed them a little. If they felt safe here, I couldn't make them leave. It's almost time. I'm ready to put this job behind me.
It feels so different without Davrin. I can't believe he's just gone. We don't talk about it much, but everyone knows it. We wouldn't be here if Davrin hadn't stepped up.
He was a hero. We won't forget it.
Right. We can see it through, the rest of us. We'll fight. We'll win. Early in our search for Solus, Varric would ask me, "You sure you want to be here? It won't be easy." And I'd say, "I know. I'm not afraid of difficult." I didn't know how difficult it would be, especially without his wisdom. He could always make sense of things, you know?
I know exactly what you mean.
Right. You were talking to him this whole time.
Just a memory of him. Enhanced by Solus's magic, I think.
I'd take that. Just to hear that voice one more time, telling me it will all be okay. We've tried to get messages through to the Shadow Dragon since Elgernon took over Minrathous. No luck. Nev's always so composed, but she must be worried. It's her city, her friends. Minrathous has already struggled so much. Let's get there quickly. I know I'm ready. I've got a score to settle with Elgar'nan. For the Titans and Dwarves. He has no idea who he's messed with. You, me, Varric, Nev. We started this. Let's make sure we end it right.
You were a warden to the end, Davrin. A hero. But you were a lot more than that to this team. You were a friend. We couldn't find any trace of you. I don't know what to think about that. Whatever it means, we miss you, Davrin. Asan, we're gonna miss you, boy. You're one of a kind. Wherever you are, I hope it's filled with all the truffles you could ever imagine. And worms. Oh yeah, let's not forget those. Always carving your toys. We'll keep these safe, too.
Katerina sent me a vintage bottle of port to mark my ascension as First Talon. I plan to share it with Davrin, with Asan at our feet.
I'll miss them, too.
We will have to settle for stopping Elgar'nan and carving Davrin's name into his blighted heart. Now comes the fight for those we can still save. Despite the cost, Ghilanane is dead. We should still count it a victory.
I knew you wouldn't miss twice. Are you okay?
I'm well, though that was no ordinary death blow. I assure you that striking down a god is not something any killer can mistake. That is worth remembering, given we still have 2 gods to destroy. The crows have been busy in Treviso. The madness of the comic, the butcher, Ivenji's mistakes. The wounds will heal with time, presuming the world does not end first. But victory is no final battle. It is everything that comes after. When you are ready to end this, Spite and I will be at your side.
Rook, dearest, please trust me. I must take you to the necropolis before we confront Elgar'nan.
I trust you, Emmerich.
Thank you, darling.
Did we have to risk visiting the necropolis?
I needed its subtler enchantments to detect what we must know. There's no mark of the cursed Solus left on you. Darling, I thought I'd lost you forever in the Fade.
I thought so too. It was... I don't know what that was.
A dream. A reflexive curse you overcame with your own reflection.
I thought I knew all about the Veil as a Watcher. I still don't know how you found me.
There are things in the Fade we cannot circumscribe. I'm grateful it returned what's most dear to me.
I did have someone to come back to.
Rook? I was going to fetch some breakfast. Would you like anything?
If I'm honest,
Come again?
What time is it?
It's nearly dawn. I've been up for an hour.
Oh, of course you're an early riser.
I like to take my exercise in the morning.
That's nice. Peaceful down here. You can almost pretend nothing's wrong up top.
When I'm with you, it feels as if there isn't.
That's sweet.
I do mean it. Whatever's in store for us, together, my darling, that's how we'll face it.
I know.
After we've dealt with Elganon, we must search for Belara. I'll not leave that poor girl wherever that monster jailed her.
No news on what's happened to her?
No. I'd attempt scrying, but the Fade is in an uproar.
If we can find her, we will. How's things back home, Emmerich?
Outbreaks of malicious spirits, panic at the eclipse. The Watchers are helping keep order. Fortunately, we're not as vulnerable to Darkspawn as some other kingdoms.
You can't blight what's already dead.
Ah, speaking of which, some of the same undead you stopped during the War of the Banners are now tasked with supporting our living legions.
It's probably for the better I'm not home right now, then.
Best to let our undead gentry sate themselves in war.
When Gillenane died, it was like the Fade spilled into the real world for a moment.
A small taste of what Solus would have done if you hadn't stopped him from tearing down the Veil back when this started.
It was a team effort. Me, Harding, Nev, and Varric.
We ask you to plunge back into battle without a proper chance to mourn. Davron's room is as he left it, as though he might stroll in with Hassan one day.
They were heroes. To the end.
Indeed they were. I'm relieved beyond measure that we took the time to visit Blackthorn Manor, Rook. Given Johanna's partnership with the Venatori, I'm sure they would have eagerly employed her bone construct had we not stopped her. I'll be ready whenever you are, dearest.
Thank you all for coming. If we don't stop Elgar'nan today, our world is either dead or blighted. So we keep fighting until the job is done. It's gonna be hard. There's no guarantee any of us will make it.
We're with you, Rook.
Elgar'nan dies today.
Whatever it takes. Strife, news?
Our scouts confirm Elgar'nan is inside the Archon's palace. There's a giant tendril of blight tethering it to the Divine's manor in Hightown.
Then that's our goal. Breach the city walls and get to that tendril. Emmerich, can we count on Mournwatch support?
Our fellow Watchers would be honored to assist.
Every remaining Grey Warden will be there too.
The Antivan crews are ready to pay their respects.
And the Lords of Fortune will be there. For gold and glory.
The Veil Jumpers have been in this since the beginning, and will be there for the end.
Solus is our first target. Without his dagger, we can't kill Elgar'nan.
Our scouts last spotted him working with the Shadow Dragons in the western section of Hightown.
Okay, we go in through Hightown.
How? Minrathous was built to fight off an army, even before Elgar'nan reinforced the defenses. Every gate will be guarded.
Worse than that. Our scouts reported that the Venatori sealed all the gates with those damn warding crystals.
Can the Veil Jumpers disable them?
Venatori magic won't be a problem.
It's still likely to take time. You may need assistance or someone to protect you while you unravel the wards.
Nev, I want you helping the Veil Jumpers.
You've got it.
The Venatori at that gate will be commanded by a war mage. That's how they usually operate.
If we get rid of the commander, the rest of the Venatori will scatter. Can the crows cut the head off the snake?
Contract accepted.
There's gonna be a lot of guards between you and her. The lords can clear you a path.
And one of us should be there as well.
Lucanus, how'd you like to kill a Venatori mage?
It would be my pleasure.
One last thing might give the crows some trouble. There's a massive construct tall enough to crush buildings. It's guarding the main gate.
A juggernaut. Giant siege constructs built to withstand the Anton. Or anyone else who came calling.
We're gonna need our heaviest forces against that juggernaut. Evka?
The Grey Wardens have fought ogres and archdemons. We can handle this.
The Morn Watch will lend aid, but against something as large as this juggernaut, we'll require further assistance. Rook?
Tosh, you're with the Wardens. Right. Emmerich, Harding, you're with me. We make a run at the gate, get inside, and find Solus. The rest of you, get to the Blight Tendril. Once we've got the dagger, we'll meet you there. And take the fight to Elgernon. I believe in this team, in all of us. So let's get it done. We go on my signal. For the living and the dead!
Focus on the wards!
are you?
After her! Rook, come on!
All right, let's find Solus.
Apparently he was helping the Shadow Dragons.
If we locate the Shadow Dragons, we'll soon find Solus.
Our Lady of Victory. That's the name of the statue, right? She's seen better days. Minrathous already suffered under the Venatori, but this is much worse.
Well fought, Lucanis. And there he is, the Demon of Virantium.
At your service. They and I will return to the Crows and help with the fight through the city. You go after Solus.
We spotted him. He's not far ahead. That way, quickly.
All right, Taya said Solus should be up ahead. Let's find him.
This is an astounding amount of blight.
I heard Solus was helping the Shadow Dragons. It'd be even worse without him. You hear that? Something big up ahead.
Asher! Get out of my city! Asher!
Did we win?
You're lucky your head's so damn hard.
Tarquin! Viper! You're alive!
Thanks to Solus. He's been the only thing between us and Elganon.
Stay with them. I'm going to talk to Solus.
You are as surprising as ever. Even I could not have escaped that prison. For you to manage it.
Varric believed in me when nobody else did.
He was a good man.
He was always there for me. Except that he wasn't. Because you killed him.
What happened at the ritual site?
I know what happened. I remember the truth now. You did something to my mind to make me keep seeing him.
Yes. I was wrong to do so.
You know what the worst part is? Part of me was excited about proving myself to the Dreadwolf.
Rook.
That's how you do it, right? You get people so eager for those little scraps of approval that they never see the knife coming.
I am sorry. I betrayed you because I believed that only I could save this world. But I have failed, Rook. I have not stopped Elganon. I have not even defeated his archdemon. The victories that have been won since Elganon and Gillenane escaped are yours, not mine. If we are to save this world, we must work together.
You've got to be kidding me. You just finished apologizing for the last time you betrayed me.
I know. I cannot change the past.
How stupid do you think I am? The best possible version of this is that we kill Elganon. And then you finish your ritual and drown the world in demons.
If joining me and stopping Elganon requires the Veil to stay in place, then I will pay that price unflinching. I swear by my own foolish pride, by love for friends I failed and hurt, by everything I ever held as sacred. I will leave the Veil untroubled. It will never come down by my hand. Now, if you will come with me, I can show you what has prevented me from reaching Elganon. And you can tell me your plan.
We were trying to get to the Divine's Manor in the center of the city.
And the Blight Tendril connecting to the Archon's Palace. Yes, I thought the same. But some intelligence guides the tendrils. It has prevented me from getting closer. If you accompany me, I can finish, apologizing for the last time I betrayed you. Hardywood, I am sorry.
For what, Solus? Lying to all of us and betraying the Inquisition? Trying to tear down the Veil, killing Varric, using blood magic on Rook's mind and then betraying her? Or maybe you're sorry for destroying the Titan's spirits, stripping our dreams from us and creating the Darkspawn.
Yes, I am. Elganon populates his armies with the cruel and the brutal. No brilliant tacticians, only those he can dominate and those who wish to become like him. But you, Rook, your team is made from the clever, the wise, and the loyal. You honored their strength to make them yours. And that is why you are going to defeat him. Do you feel it? The Blight reacts to my presence. There. That must be the source of whatever intelligence guides it. If you can destroy the mind guiding the Blight, we may be able to reach the palace. I can accompany you no further. My presence will only draw the Blight to you. Once Elganon is mortal, the final blow must be yours. I can think of no one better to wield this.
Just make sure the Archdemon is dead by the time I get to Elganon.
You will have what you need. Good luck. When next we meet, let us be standing over Elganon's body!
take down the Archdemon. That makes Elgernon mortal, then we kill him with the Lyrium dagger. But first,
we must find a way to free Valara.
Valara, can you hear me? We're gonna get you out of there.
Valara is gone. There is only the will of Elgernon, giver of life and death. None oppose Elgernon and survive.
More Venatori! They've got mages!
You are not my god! Get out of my head!
Rook?
He was all I could hear. It was my mind, but he made me want to help him.
It's okay. You're free now. You're safe.
None of us are safe.
Once Elgernon is dead.
Wait! You can't kill Elgernon yet. If you do... Watch out!
Come on!
Lady Morrigan!
Quickly now! Destiny is a heavy burden to bear. And growing heavier by the moment.
You made it! Not my first giant monster.
Apologies for missing the War Council. We got inside the city with the Veil Jumpers.
It gave us a chance to finally strike back at the Venatori.
Whatever you did unblocked entrances to the Divine's Manor. It also destroyed some of the Blight.
It'll come back. I can still feel it. I don't think I'm the only mage he used like this.
Valara, you're alive.
Rook freed me, but I learned things when I was in that Blight eruption. We need to talk.
We will. But first we need to get you to a healer.
We'll take care of her.
Thanks. I'll join you in a bit. Just want to check on everyone else coming in. While we still have time.
Elgernon and the Venatori have destroyed my city. This is our final chance to take it back. We will win, Rook, or die trying. Take our fight to the palace, Rook.
Elgernon's magic twists the Fade. Let us see your watcher correct him.
Prepare well, Rook.
Kindly put this affair to rest.
Watcher, Rook.
You've prepared a chamber for the dead. I thank you.
They will be taken to grave or pyre once our battle has ended, as their beliefs dictate. For now, they wait, and we attend them. If you wish to pay your respects, please enter.
You're tense. Is that a furrow on your troubled brow?
You like my furrow. Call it the thinking man's dimple.
Not in public, I don't.
Rook, the Venatori brought death to Minrathous. We've made many of them pay, but they still owe us a balance.
You take care of Elgar'nan. We'll keep after his remaining followers on the ground. Minrathous, all of Thedas, will remember the crows on this day. Let's see this done.
Thedas will be free.
Go get him, Rook.
Got some civilians out through the catacombs.
There's extra supplies here. I can get them across the city.
Are you sure?
I can do that much.
Hate to admit it, but Solus really came through for us. Now it's just Elgar'nan we have to deal with. Good luck.
We'll keep watch on the city down here.
Watch yourself up there.
Stay safe, Rook.
It's been years since I fought in a battle like this.
The crows defeated the Venatori at the gates thanks to you and the lords.
The pleasure was all mine. I got to dust off the daggers for good people. Rest up while you can. You'll need it. You show those gods who you are. You laugh in their faces, and you bring them down for Varric. Pull this off, and they'll tell the tale for generations. It's what Varric would have wanted.
I told the Shadow Dragons I'd help scout routes to other safe houses.
More payback against the Venatori? Count me in. We've all had enough of Elgar'nan's tyranny.
Be sure to silence him. Vir and Selene.
Hit them hard.
The Archdemon will fall. It's a matter of hours.
And then a short vacation on the way back? Just a day. I think we deserve it.
Rook, it's been a hard fight to get here.
And against stranger foes than we imagined.
It's almost the end now.
We have this, Rook. I know it. You'll be fine.
I'm ready. Are you?
Rook, stand firm and watch these Hardings back.
It's a strange fight.
You're all right, Amatus? Because if you're putting on a brave face...
I'm fine, Dorian. I promise. You've got this.
Get out there
and do what you do best.
'Tis almost time for this story to end. Are you ready to write the final chapter?
She'll find a way.
Of that, I have no doubt.
He was in my head the whole time. It was like I wanted to help him.
Mierda. I'm sorry.
He's filled with the blight, and I think I am too. Rook.
You're not dead yet. And as long as you're still alive, there's hope. For now, hang on. We'll see if there's a way for the Wardens to help you once Elgar'nan is dead.
No, you can't. That's what I needed to tell you. When Elgar'nan was in my mind, I was kind of in his too. I could feel him. His mind, his magic, his life force. It's tied to the Veil. His life is the only thing holding the Veil in place.
I felt the Veil weaken when Gillenane fell. I expect that when Solus imprisoned the other gods, he bound them all thus. And now that Elgar'nan is the only one left...
If we kill him, the Veil collapses.
Which is why Solus gave me the dagger. Damn it! He said something about this in that memory of him binding the gods. I thought he was just stealing their magic. I didn't realize he meant it literally. We still have to kill Elgar'nan. So what can we do? Can we tie the Veil to something else to keep it in place?
For an enchantment like that, we'll need a specific substitute. The Veil was made to be tied to the ancient elven gods.
Then let's tie it to Solus. He's the only elven god left.
Binding him will require drawing his blood with a lyrium dagger.
And I doubt he's going to like the idea.
I can be very persuasive, but it will be risky. What about this?
The dagger we made while you were in the Fade.
Once Elgar'nan is dead, odds are good that Solus will need to do something else to complete his ritual. This dagger looks identical, but it can't cut through enchantments like the real thing. So if he tries to use it...
The backlash of such magic would render him helpless.
Unless he notices. You really want to try a bait and switch on the Dreadwolf?
Is there any chance at all, that he would listen to reason?
Did he listen to you when you spoke with him years ago, Inquisitor?
Varric died trying to reason with him.
As did Mythal when Solus took her power.
But we have you, Morrigan. You have Mythal's memories. And we have the essence of the other fragment of Mythal, from the Crossroads.
Such power, even fragmented, is not to be taken lightly. Hold it for now. And when the time comes, if you believe the Dreadwolf's heart can be turned from this course, I shall try.
Because of everyone here, and everyone we lost to get here, we've got options for dealing with Solus. For now, let's focus on Elgar'nan. He's in the palace above us. We'll climb the Blight Tendril to get there. Once Solus takes down the Archdemon and renders Elgar'nan mortal, we hit him with everything we've got.
Damn right we do.
Time's running short. Stock up on supplies, pay your respects, and say goodbye to the people you love. Be ready to go when I signal. Lucanus, everything all right?
We have made it here and fared well in the fight. Now we only have to wait. But Spike grows impatient. As do I. This may be the calm before a final storm, but I don't feel it.
I'm on edge myself, so I couldn't expect anyone here not to be.
Perhaps.
It won't be much longer.
Elgar'nan's life is measured in hours. As for Solus, if any deserve to set his fate, it's you. But if it were me, I would not banter. I would not give room for lies and false promises. Find your opening and strike. There has been enough suffering in the wake of this. Whatever happens, my contract was for the blighted gods. Today it is fulfilled.
When I went to the Crows, I asked for their best, and we got him.
The demon of Virantium. I had a reputation to maintain. Rook, I owe you my life. When I left the ossuary, I knew I could not be the same. What I've managed to reclaim, what I can make of moving forward, I'm in your debt for it. And now, the god dies. We finish a contract, keep a promise. Spite and I are in agreement. You have a pair of demons at your service.
Of course Solus lied to us. Again. I expect it, and yet I'm surprised every time. But we're chipping away at Elgernon's forces. I thought that was impossible. He commands armies, and he's a god. Or really close to one, anyway. We even got Balara back. I keep thinking, something has to go wrong somewhere. Right?
We know what we're up against. We came prepared. Everyone came together for one purpose. That will carry us through.
Before this ends, in case things don't work out, I want you to know that I'm grateful for you. You believed in me when I couldn't, and you helped me see the strength I always had. Just one final push to the palace. We're so close, Rook.
For Varric, for all that he meant to us.
I'm ready. Let's finish this.
We didn't lose anybody. We hit the city that the Antam couldn't conquer and got out clean. We've even got Balara back. We're gaining people. I'm ready to fight as long as our luck holds out.
Thanks for keeping Harding safe. She takes risks when she gets mad.
Harding takes risks when she gets mad?
She's itching to take a shot at Elgar'nan. And probably Solus.
You're a big reason we got this far, Tosh.
Just point me at the dragons. Hey, listen. You helped me figure out who I was. I'm Merveni. I'm a dragon hunter. My mother didn't like that. But maybe she'd be proud of me anyway.
Shakra to Ebra, Tosh. I know she would.
I'm a better person because of you. So, thanks. Now let's go kick some ass.
How are you feeling, Balara?
Everyone filled me in, told me about everything that happened since I've been gone. It's a lot. I knew Elgar'nan was doing something. I could feel it through the blight. I just didn't know how big it was. How awful it was. But most everyone's still alive. Still fighting. That's more than I could have hoped for. More than I expected. So, okay, I think.
Look, at this point, I'll take okay. Could be a lot worse.
Given everything we faced, okay is better than okay.
And the blight? How's it feeling?
Like it's tying itself around me. It's in my blood, in my head. I feel it whispering to me. But it doesn't get to decide how my story goes. Even if it's only got a few chapters left. Let's make the most of each one of them and give it the happiest ending we can manage.
Best way to a happy ending is to fight for it. And that's why we're here. For the fight.
It may be our last one. So let's make it worth our while. Rook, thank you.
For what?
For helping me put the ghosts of the past to rest. Now let's go kill a god.
Nev, how are you holding up?
I've seen reports from the city. The lost... But more are still standing than I might have bet on. Every person who gets through this is a win.
We're doing as well as can be expected. Just have to keep it up.
We can't get overconfident.
There's more on your mind.
This started with Solus. It will end there, too. He played mind games with you, targeted emotions, then went right for the heart. People with power, sometimes it's best not to play their games. Other times you need to play them smarter. However this plays out, I'm ready. Minrathous has gone through enough. So have I.
So much has happened, but we wouldn't be standing here without you.
Sure you would. Though the group would lack a certain charm. When this is done, I'm not sure where I'll land or what it will look like. We've been through a lot on this one, but if you need a detective, you've got me on your case.
Thanks, Nev.
Anytime.
Oh, it is purest relief to see us all gathered safe and sound. We reunited with Balara. What that poor girl has been through, and she still returned to the fray. Elganon must fear what we might accomplish once we storm his tower.
I never dreamed a pair of Watchers would decide the fate of the Fade, especially me.
To always watch over the boundaries of death and measure the dreaming sea. Elganon is a tyrant, but it's truly Solus who threatens us. He is, however, a former spirit. As such, Solus cannot help but listen to appeals to his nature, his yearning for reflection.
I could try talking him down, once I find him.
We should depart soon, dearest. How I wish we were already safely home together. I love you, my darling Rook.
I love you too, Emmerich.
Come what may, I will carry those words with me. I'd no idea we'd be drawn together when we first met. No man alive is more fortunate than I. Speak the word, Rook, and I shall stand by your side.
A word, Rook?
Any last advice from Mythal?
'Tis a difficult battle you face, but you are among more allies than you know. You have purified the crossroads, uncovered ancient truths lost for ages, and earned the essence of Mythal. You are truly the champion of the Fade. Take this. Should your fight against Elganon grow desperate, invoke the memories of the Dreadwolf's rebels. For you, they will stand against tyranny one last time.
Bad news, everyone. Elganon's forces are gathering outside.
They mean to prevent you from reaching their master.
Our people will set up barricades, and we'll hold the enemy as long as we can. You need to start climbing.
One of us should help.
I'm going up there. I owe Elgarnon for what he did.
You go to face a god, Rook, but any aid you might spare would be welcomed.
Harding, may your aim be true.
You can count on me.
We'll be cheering for you, Rook. All my best.
the others are safe, and our friends below repelling the counterattack.
They're doing their jobs. We need to focus on reaching the throne room.
Solus knows that as well as we do. He might betray us after, but he'll do whatever it takes to stop Elgranon.
Look out!
I never did thank you for the wine glasses.
Don't do that. It's bad luck.
Thanks? A bad luck?
Putting your affairs in order. The job's not done until it's done.
Do be careful!
The throne room. Knowing Elgranon, we'll find him there.
Rook!
You made it!
Elgranon's using the Magisters to control the Blight, just like he used me. They're directing all of it at Solus. He won't make it without our help.
How do you know?
I can still feel it. Hear it.
The Blight?
I'll help Solus. Just get to the throne room.
Just ahead. Everybody ready?
Nowhere I'd rather be, dearest.
You got us here, Rook. Now give me a target so we can finish this.
Solus.
I've got this! Go!
Such arrogance, thinking you can hide from your creator. And I am this world's creator. Every pointed spire and warding enchantment in this city is a child's unwitting imitation of the empire I built. I would have restored the glory. Your lives are too brief to remember.
I saw Demeter's Crossing and Weishaupt, and everywhere else you've left your mark. I didn't see any glory. All I saw was a tyrant destroying everything he touches.
You mistake discipline for cruelty, a failing among those who lack a master's gentle guidance. We only destroyed because you resisted. In the new empire, every child would have blossomed under my protection. And Gillenane, my brilliant sister, would have forged the Blight into a tool of beauty. But she is dead. And all we have is this. Because of you. World is my domain! Nothing you do matters! While my dragon thrall lives, I am invulnerable! Yet still you fight. Pathetic! The Dread Wolf cannot save you. He cannot even save himself. Now you understand that none may stand against me. Those who try stand alone. I am the Lord of the day and the night. Yield to me and I will show you mercy. Look at you. Your failures. You failed to save the Wardens at Weishaupt. You fled in terror at Arlathan.
And then we killed Gillenane.
You have nothing. No army, no dragon, no thralls.
I've got a team, and that's all I need.
I have bound the souls of dragons. I have slain titans and broken the will of gods.
You haven't broken me.
You will kneel.
No.
Oh, come now. You did as well as anyone could have, but you cannot deny the truth.
I can do this. I have to.
You are mortal, Elganon. Enjoy it while it lasts.
If you will not bow, you will burn. Your recalcitrance has doomed every pathetic creature in existence. I will see the last glimmer of defiance from this wretched world. And from the ashes shall rise a blighted empire bound to me alone. There is no light save my glory, no refuge save my shadow, no desire save my perfected intention. I am creator and destroyer. I am will made manifest. I am Elganon.
It is done. The world owes you a debt, both for defeating Elganon and for bringing down the Veil. I am sorry for this final betrayal, but I will do what I can to minimize the damage. When you see the old world restored, please, Rook. I do not wish to fight against you.
I don't want to fight you either. But I don't want to see the world go through even more pain on top of what Elganon has done. Do you?
This world is broken, Rook, because of my mistakes.
You're right. You do need to make up for the damage you've done. But breaking the world again is the wrong way to do it.
Letting the Veil collapse
is what you want. Making amends isn't about what you want. You have a chance right now to save the world. Bind yourself to the Veil and stop it from falling.
I cannot. To stop now would dishonor those I have wronged to come this far.
Even if those you've wronged asked you to stop.
Inquisitor.
You were my friend. We saved the world together once. Can't we save it one more time?
Inquisitor, I am sorry. But I cannot. Long before we met, I failed my oldest friend. She died for that failure. If I leave the Veil in place, I am destroying the world she wanted. And I will have... She will have died for nothing.
Whose fault is that, Dreadwolf?
Morrigan.
One appellation among many, I wear. I have been advisor to Orlais, Witch of the Wilds, daughter of Flemeth, and once, long ago, an old friend. Mythal lives on in her, and in this.
Mythal.
I pulled you from the Fade you loved and sent you into war. I used your wisdom as a weapon, and it broke you.
The things that I have done
are not for you alone to bear, my friend. The many wrongs we did together. I release you from my service.
You are free to find a better way.
My life force now sustains the Veil. With every breath I take, I will protect the innocent from my past failures. The Titan's dreams are mad from their imprisonment. I cannot kill the Blight, but I can help to soothe its anger. I will go and seek atonement. Thanks to you, I now can see the way.
With Elgar'nan and Gillenane dead, and Solas off to fix his mistakes and right an ancient wrong, it looked like one of the biggest stories this world had ever seen was finally drawing to a close.
The story of the Veilguard, a team of heroes who stood strong against evil, no matter the cost.
Whatever it takes.
But whenever one story ends, another begins.
Like the story of the Grey Wardens, clearing the remains of the Blight so that the flowers can grow again.
Or the story of Arkandorian Parvus, fighting to bring Minrathous out from under Venatori rule.
Or the story of a caretaker, standing watch for new heroes.
For the Antivan Crows, it would be a story of liberation from invaders and usurpers alike, as Treviso threw off its shackles.
Among the Veil Jumpers, the fall of the last elven gods meant Arlathan was reborn.
At their heart, stories are about change.
A man seeing his ward become more than he could ever have imagined.
A woman protecting Docktown at all costs against an unknown future.
An assassin and a demon, pursuing justice for the sake of the future.
A student of history, helping the elves regain what they lost.
A dragon hunter forging a new life for themselves.
Or the Griffins, returning to the Grey Wardens.
Or the Dwarven people, rediscovering their lost magic and their connection to the stone.
There are stories of love.
But those stories aren't over. And we will always be grateful to those whose stories brought us where we are today. And those whose stories will live on with us forever.
The storm quelled. The sun dimmed. The wolf defanged. At last, we have balanced